Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to Unique Makes by Christina. Today I have something a little different. I have a company that reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a collaboration, and I went ahead and said yes. This is actually Resiners Pure Air, and it's a purifier for resin, for actually any resin artist. So, and I do dabble in resin, so I want to go ahead and try this out. This is actually a pretty good color too. So let's go ahead and check this box out. This says it does monitor in real time, effective purification, and it does have multiple displays. So let's check it out. And it's actually a pretty big box. I was surprised to see that. So let me go ahead and open this. Let's see the goodie that's up in this box. The first thing it does have is it's really good and packed in here. Let me just move it a little bit to the side. Okay, this is what's inside. It does come with the booklet in here. Okay, it does have your safety, your package's contents, getting to know your air purifier, how to get started, using your air purifier, and how to take care of it, your specifications, and your warranty. Alright, so you want to go ahead and look at this. To the side, and it does come with your adapter to plug it in. And it does come with that, your foam. It does have that, and look at it. It is a big one. So let me go ahead and take this out, and I'll be right back. This says the TVOC sensor detects alcohol gas. Better avoid long exposure to high alcohol environments. So this is what this air purifier does. All right. So we go ahead and take that off. And then we could go ahead. If you look at the front here, this one here is your power. This one is your timer, so you can set the timer on there. Auto is for your fan, so you could have it to set to auto, so it'll go to the speed automatic, or you could set the fan on the speed that you want. And it does have Fahrenheit and Celsius on there. So let's go ahead and open this up. And all you do is just turn it to take that bottom off. And here's your filter. So it does come with the filter. And it does say this must face upward. So you go ahead, and then this is your plugger there. Which in here is the plug. So you want to connect this cable into the middle. Okay. I'm going to bring it down. And just going to snap it back in. So putting it together is pretty easy. And then back here is where you're going to plug in your adapter. So when the power is on for the first time, or when the machine loses power and is reconnected, the power source to the TOC sensor needs to preheat for 3 minutes. So we're going to let this go ahead and stay on for 3 minutes. During these 3 minutes, the display value of the TVOC will be at 0. If you notice, it was at 0 prior, and now it'll start picking up the display. If you notice how the number is now at 56. And if you see on the side, let me turn to the side. If you see to the side, now the light is actually green on the side. And under the number is also green, which means the air quality is good in here. Okay, so the light in the middle, green is good, yellow is so-so, and red is not so great. Okay, so green is 0 to 0.05. Yellow is 0.5 to 1.0. And red would be 1.0 to 9.9. So that will give you the different colors in there for that. Now the 44 is the moisture in the room. And then the 23 right now is on Celsius. We could put it on the Fahrenheit. Oh, we could do it on the Fahrenheit right there. So 73 right now. So that's the temperature. And then we could also put the fan. Right now the fan is low right now. Yeah, the fan speed, that's your fan speed indicator. And there's your filter. So that's a filter life cycle. So it's actually pretty, you can feel the air coming in. So it sucks it in. So it's actually pretty nice. I like that. That close as you can see. So yeah, this is a real nice, I like this filter. So everything is in working order. This was a really quick setup. Yeah, this is a nice air purifier. I really do like it. So my next thing to do is let's test it out. So I'm going to put this to the side. will say this, I don't smell any fumes in the room, so I'm very happy with this air filter. So I will say that with this resin, is still curing right now. It didn't give me any others. There's no after smells going on in here, so I will say that is a plus. So I do like this. So yeah, I said this is actually a pretty good filter in my opinion, but it does not replace any of your PVE. So it's still wear your respirator mask, your gloves, and yeah, so still wear all your essentials. This is just an added bonus, added plus to having your room. Like me, I still have a small area where I do all my crafting and my DIYs and all that stuff. So this does give me an added plus for me. So if you're like that, or just give yourself an added to clean the air out of your room, this is a good affordable air filter. So yeah, I do recommend this. This is actually a real good product. I do like that. So yeah, this is actually a plus. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that to cure, and yeah, with that, you have a blessed day. If you have any comments or questions, just go ahead and leave that below. I will leave a link for this so that you could get one or look it up and see if this is something that you want to buy. But with that, leave a like, subscribe, hit a notification so you know when I upload a video. And with that, you have a blessed day. Bye bye.